I said, please don't kill me. I begged for my life. But he didn't listen. In 1990, I met Louis at a bus stop. We started as friends, and then we got deeper into a relationship. I thought this was love. Wow. I guess I was very mistaken about what love was at the time. He would always tell me that he was gonna get help and that I needed to help him get into a drug rehab. And that's what kept me there. Above all, he treated my son so special all the time that I kind of forgave him for everything else. On the weekend, he was using very heavily, so I did tell him that I just didn't want anything else to do with him until he got help. He started accusing me of being with someone in the house. He was very paranoid and started looking for that other someone. And I just ignored everything and went upstairs to my bedroom. He came to my bedroom after checking all my closet doors and under my bed as well. And he started accusing me of cheating, and I became furious. And I told him, if you're not gonna come to do what you say you were gonna do, then just get out my house. And that's when he pulled out the loaded 9mm. As soon as I saw a small distraction, with my left leg, I kicked the gun. I kicked it hard enough that the gun fell on the ground. And then the struggle started. I dove for the gun, but he lifted me from my neck, from the ground. He did tell me, I came here to kill you. And I asked you to go with me. If not, Alex is gonna wake up. Alex, my son, he was on the 3rd floor in his bedroom sleeping at the time. I knew that if I wouldn't listen to him, he would have shot me right there. And he was right. My son would have woken up, and I was afraid that he would shoot my son. I kept as quiet as I could, and I managed to get dressed. He walked me to my car and made me drive. I saw a police officer drive right in front of me, and he did say, if you bring any attention to us, I'm gonna kill you. He kept hitting me and pointing the gun at my head, my face, my neck, my chest, and telling me how much he hated me. We switched seats and we started driving towards an industrial area. And I saw a moving truck going the same direction we were going. I wanted to get the driver's attention, and I opened the door and I was trying to jump out of the car, but he was holding me with the same hand that he had the loaded gun. The driver of the tractor trailer just kept going. I guess he didn't see me trying to get out of the vehicle. We started struggling. I was punching and just trying for him to let me jump out of the car. He did point the gun on my head, and he shot. Just that one shot. The bullet grazed the back of my head, and I also saw the window shattered. Glass just went on me. I know I kicked, and I was punching and kicking for him to let me go, and he finally let go of my leg, and I fell out of the car and rolled into train tracks. And I got up and started running. As I was running, he shot 2 more times and got me on my right leg. There was a parked tractor trailer. I didn't see anyone in there, but the passenger's door was open, and I went into the cab to take cover, and Louis crashed my car against the tractor trailer. I saw him getting closer and closer to me. I actually felt when he placed the gun on my back and fired 2 more shots. As I looked to my left side after he had fired those 2 last shots, I would never forget his face, his look when he fired those 2 last shots. Such a betrayal, so cold. It was just becoming more difficult for me to breathe, and I never felt so alone in my life. I didn't see him anymore. He was gone. At that point, I'm not really sure what I was thinking about other than the fact that I was dying. When I opened my eyes, I saw light. I saw a bright light, like when the sun comes out, and all I could remember is I need to get home and get my son. This guy is crazy, and he's gonna kill my son. According to witnesses, I was found at an intersection trying to cross the street, and I flagged this gentleman, and he rolled down his window, and I remember telling him, please help me get my son. He's gonna kill him. And he said, no, I guess he must have thought I was crazy. He saw me so covered in blood, and he rolled up his window and he drove away. I flagged this gentleman. I guess he was an angel. He stopped. I woke up in a hospital. I remember there was a lady and a police officer that went right next to me on the hospital bed and say, we do have your son Alex, and he's okay. That was the happiest moment of my life. I survived not because I was lucky, but because of the grace of God. And I believe that I survived because of the eagerness I had to save my son.